Yo.
Gigi, I've decided not to leave this town. Maybe I can stay and find some other nice people who will like me and accept me for who I am.
Well, fight, bro.
Trusting your
We
spirit?
working.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's hot. Eating an ice cream sandwich. Texas is hot, y'all. Hector, what up? Is Spence putting his strap up? What does that mean? If you're asking if this is an IBF title fight, yeah. This is mandatory. Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, that's a title fight for sure. Yo, what up? Shout out to Texas, man. Thank you guys for having me. Hot out here. We're still mobbing though. What's up, my main man? It's your fan from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. I see y'all. We we just handling business. Gang gang. Much love to everybody around the world. What's up, Ego? With the beer and fajita tacos. Man, I'm about to go meet up with somebody and grab some dinner. It's like, what time is it? It's almost 6 here. Yeah, but I just wanted to talk to y'all. Talk about what's going on in boxing. Smash the like button as y'all come in so it notify YouTube. I'm almost done eating. I want to give some of my insight on this fight stuff. I'm having a great time. The only thing I'm thinking about, the only thing I'm thinking about, it's kind of lit out here. It makes me wonder why this could be a hotbed for boxing. At least this area. I ain't been all through Texas like that, but Frisco, Texas is all like modernized. Everything's new. This area looks kind of like, you know what I mean. Looks kind of proper, if you know what I mean. Good crowd. A lot of restaurants and stores and malls, and this this seems like an area they can really bring fights here. At least what I seen. Texas got some of the most trill fans and hardcore boxing fans per state. That's why I do the roll call to see where y'all are from. Texas has the best barbecue. I got some ribs that were hella good the other day. Can Thurman beat Crawford? Thurman got to beat inactivity, to be honest. That's what he need to beat. You gotta beat inactivity. Get back in the ring in general. Yeah. People questioning if he's still hungry. Worst part about it, Keith Thurman's not really doing much to give the people hope. People don't like being blocked. What brought that up? Yeah, like it seems like to me, Keith Thurman, I know he has to occasionally be on social media or something and see how many people are like, oh, he lost the hunger and whoop, whoop, whoop. And he doesn't like the thing that makes me believe that it's true, or at least temporarily true, is because he's not even doing like I understand if you're hurt, you're hurt, you know what I'm saying? You can't come back. But as a true competitor, I'm a competitive ass person. I definitely am the best at what I do. I feel I'm the best. I'm willing to compete, you know what I'm saying? But as a true competitor, like I just talked to Andre Ward about this, and I said to Ward when I was interviewing him, I said, you and Terrence Crawford have your own unique fighting styles, but a similarity that I noticed with y'all is you guys are insanely competitive, and not just them. I've talked to people that have sparred both of them, that know both of them. You know what I mean? Like personally and stuff, and they tell me little stories and shit. And it's just something you can inherently see. Like look at Andre Ward. All right, we got a hot seat. Listen, I gotta. You don't want this work? Okay. His name is LC the Truth. See, y'all always wait for the most inopportune times. So now let's get this work. It says, ego, no disrespect, but why are you so biased? Okay, you in the hot seat. What am I biased from? Because I'm telling you a story about Andre Ward? Like, explain to me and the fans. What is so biased? What did I say that was biased? And listen, when they say, listen, we'll get straight down to the bottom of it. When someone says, oh, like, at least for me, when they're like, oh, you're biased, what do you disagree with? That's what I need to know. Like, so what have I said that you disagree with? It's okay to disagree, but what is it that you have this big... So I'm biased, and I'm judging everything based on favorites or whatever the fuck you think. So you let me know what you disagree with. Name something that I've said personally that I got way off the mark, that you feel I was being biased when I said it. Shout out to J-Dog. We got a shooter in here. This won't be long. Listen, you got 15 seconds because I was in mid-thought. You mentioned how... Oh, my gosh. He says, you mentioned how there's racism in boxing the other day. And when someone made a perfect example, you blocked them just because you didn't like their answer. Okay, so what is their perfect example? You remind me. I remember saying there's racism in boxing, and there is racism in boxing. So I don't understand. I'm not understanding. So who gave this perfect example? And see, this is the thing. You dudes can't lie. This is the era of technology. Anybody could go back and look at that live stream, anything I've ever said. So it's all documented. So what was it? Okay, now you says Dante's Boxing Nation making Golovkin hate videos over and over. Once again, what does that have to do with me? He's his own person. He talks about what he wants, and I haven't even seen him make any hate videos. He's just the videos I've seen. He brings up points and he's expressing himself. But why are you telling me about what another channel is doing? Strike one. You said I'm biased, and then you start bringing up another channel. Strike one. It's gonna be an easy one. Okay. That's like, oh, you're biased, ego. And I'm like, what I say? Oh, well, Eddie Murphy says that Donald Trump. Tell me why I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me about another person. And fact is, whatever he said, whatever you're saying, you're not even saying what you disagree with from either one of us. So strike one. Okay. So and you see, listen, D, I'm gonna give him one. I'm gonna give him one chance to clear things up. But you see, this is what they do. They try to do the okey doke. I don't know if it's a game, like, oh, let me troll, but you're only gonna have so much time to troll. I'm not gonna let you waste valuable time. My time is valuable. I'm out here in Texas. I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to look at a couple places. I gotta go eat. But anyway, you see how he switched subjects real quick? First, he said I was biased, and then he said something about a comment I said how racism is in boxing. There is racism, which he didn't disprove. And then I said, how? What do you disagree with? Then he starts bringing up another channel, saying, oh, hey, so-and-so make hate videos. Dante's making hate. You see how he's jumping all over the place? I'm going to give you one chance to clear it up. And I'm only waiting 15 seconds starting now. Go. 15. Shooters, y'all know. Lock up. Strap up. Look at all the hate videos you agree with. Strike two. You got to do something, baby. You're not using no type of examples. So tell me what I said in these biased hate videos. That's all we want to know here. You said I'm biased and I'm hateful and all this, but you're not giving us one single solitary example. We're not waiting all day. 13 seconds. Okay. It's either you or me. We're going to see who it is. 10 seconds. Once again, I'm biased. You said I'm making so many videos, it should be easy. You clearly don't acknowledge Triple G as one of the greatest. Get him the fuck out of here. Shooters, have fun with that. His name is I See the Truth. You about to see the door because you blocked and you're a fool. Well, whatever. You watching a fool. Get him the fuck up out of here. Anyway, I talked to Andre Ward and I asked him, I said, after Terrence Crawford's fight, I said, you guys have your own style, but what I noticed with you and him, a similarity, is you guys are insanely competitive. You know what I mean? And when it comes to Keith Thurman, people are challenging him for his titles, and he's like vacating, and he's not even like setting the record straight. Like, to me, from knowing Andre Ward or, you know what I mean, covering Crawford fights and stuff like that, I don't think it would sit well for them. Like when Ward was going through his bullshit, rest in peace to Goosen, but when he's going through his legal matters and when he's going through shit like that or he's injured, I don't think it sat well. I think he didn't enjoy that timepiece. You know what I mean? But Keith Thurman, the reason why a lot of people feel he feels content is because he's not even setting the record straight. Like, oh man, I can't. Oh my gosh, Terrence Crawford's calling me out. Mike Garcia's calling me out. Errol Spence is calling me. I can't wait to get back in there. He doesn't even like. I'm not hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And the same energy that Keith Thurman showed earlier in his career, better not duck me, Thun, pulling up to Paulie Malignaggi when he was champion, his press conference and interrupting it. I don't see that. I don't see that same hunger. And usually stuff like that, if you're a competitive person, doesn't go away. Like even Jesse Vargas, one thing I respect about him is he will pull up. There's no one on this earth that can really prove or convince me that Jesse Vargas is not willing to take a difficult fight, because he's fought Tim Bradley. He's fought Pacquiao. He was willing to fight against Broner. He was willing to fight against Kell Brook, and Kell Brook is the one that ended up fighting Triple G. You know what I mean? Same with like guys like Gabe Rosado. No matter what their records is, they're down for the work. No matter what, they will sign on the dotted line. But like with Keith Thurman, it's like he's a very talented fighter, but does he want to still compete at the highest of levels? Because you have to want this shit. You know the saying with Hagler, waking up in silk pajamas and all that. So I don't know. And like I said, even if you're sidelined, you could still be out there. You could still go to fights. You could still be like, oh, I'm Keith Thurman, baby. One time KOs for life. As soon as I get back, Errol Spence, he could get it. You know, I got to get a tuna. You know what I mean? You could still be out in the public eye. The motherfucker is in Tokyo and Bucharest and shit. So I don't know. I don't know if he's still hungry. You know what I mean? And that's why. Because he's not setting the record straight. So, of course, we weren't going to speculate. But anyway, let's talk about today. Yo, smash the like button. We got 100 people in here. We don't have 100 likes. Smash the like button. I'm out here in Frisco, Texas. Shout out to Texas. It was hot as fuck. This whole thing was outdoors today. It was hot. But aside from that, Errol looked shredded, man. You know, yeah, like he just looked shredded. He was on some Bruce Lee shit. Looked very shredded. I seen he was drinking a lot of Pedialyte, but you know what I mean. Some of these guys are big welterweights, and then you know what I mean. They have to come down, cut weight. I think he'll be fine. I don't think Ocampo has. I don't know enough about him to really give him like a Jaime Munguia chance at an upset. He's kind of quiet. He's not like he's saying a couple confident things, but nothing that really. I haven't seen anything that's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the dude to unseat Errol Spence. So Errol, he's fighting a mandatory. Listen, they hate. It's crazy how much American fighters get hated, and a lot of times they're Black American fighters. What a the Black channel. I posted a video. Errol's in shape. And motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, he's juiced to the gills and look at his nipples. Same shit. Like, bro, like, based on what? You know what I mean? Just because a motherfucker is in shape and diesel. But then when Pacquiao was shredded as fuck and moved up 12 divisions and 15 divisions and still had power and speed, these same motherfuckers didn't say shit. The same motherfuckers. So who's really doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Who's really doing something that's unheard of? Pacquiao starting at a fucking toddler weight or whatever the fuck he was started at, 96 pounds, and going up to fight fucking Margarito at 152, or Spence, whatever the fuck he started at, to where he's at now. Like he's just a big welterweight. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that makes me mad about all this ped talk is people be talking ped, but it is with no justification, no proof. I believe they both tested for the Kell Brook and Errol Spence fight. Kell Brook looked fucking ripped. You know what I mean? You just because Kell Brook looked not only ripped, but he looked massive. Why am I a fool? Would I say that was a fool? I'm an honest person. I'm not a fool. Motherfuckers talking about I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm just fucking Pacquiao started. Pacquiao started at fucking toddler weight. That's a weight class. I just made this shit up. Deal with it. Pacquiao started off at toddler weight and then moved up to fucking cruiserweight or wherever the fuck the height. Yeah, he up there with Usyk and shit. And then y'all got the audacity to start, oh, Errol's on, look at his nipple. But the Alex Ariza saying mystery shakes and Freddie Rose, I don't know what he was giving him. Saying all this shit, that didn't raise no suspicion. But Errol's nipples, that's raising all the suspicion. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfucker Pacquiao came up from Q-tip weight. The fuck? He came up from Johnson & Johnson Q-tip weight. And these same motherfuckers who are American, a lot of them, or reside in America, they don't have no problem with Pacquiao coming up from goddamn Q-tip weight. Q-tip from a Tribe Called Such a Vibrant Thing. Vibrant. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker came up from Q-tip cotton ball weight. I'm talking about some and y'all didn't have it, and y'all got the nerve to be mad at Paulie Malignaggi for speculating. Like, but then you gonna speculate on Errol, who didn't even start that low. You know what I mean? Definitely didn't start out off at no whatever Pacquiao started off at. And that's just, no, he did it all that. Like, man, y'all full of shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy how Americans don't get no shine. And a lot of times, like I said, African Americans too. Yeah, I said minority, the Black channel. You know what I mean? It's just really the reality of it. You know what I mean? People mad at Paulie Malignaggi for speaking his mind on Pacquiao doing something that no one in boxing has ever done. Errol Spence, he's shredded, but so was Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? Some people are just built like that. Some people, and I'm not naive. Shout out to Chris Price, $5 Shmoney Gang. It said Q-tip weight. That's the fucking weight class Pacquiao. That motherfucker was a Q-tip. I seen him doing sit-ups with tree branches or some bullshit. You know what I mean? His legs was strapped down with vines and shit. And then he moved all the way up to fight big ass 5'10" and a half Margarito. His dad is buff. I don't give a fuck if his uncle, if his godfather, I don't godson. I don't care who's buff. He still did something that nobody in the history of boxing has done. Motherfucker talking about his dad is buff. Is his dad moving up 8 weight classes and fighting people at his job? Whatever he's, if he's a fisherman, is he moving up 8 weight classes and fighting the fish leader? You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. There's always some shit. Oh yeah, look at, I know. Like, all of a sudden, motherfuckers is experts on male nipples and genitalia and shit. Oh, I could tell by the amount of semen in this nutsack that, like, what are you talking about? Errol's nutsack has too much. Look at the way his trunks are sitting. Like, bro, I'm not even trying to talk about none of this. Like, and I'm not naive. If motherfuckers is juicing or on something, they'll get caught. So I'm not really worried about it. You know what I mean? But to just run around pointing the finger and, oh, I can tell. You see the quality of puff on his nipples? I'm not trying to look at males' nipples. So until they fail drug tests, unless there's something like really shockingly like wrong. I'm sorry I missed the super chat. I'm talking about this stupid nipple talk that I'm seeing on my videos and elsewhere and on Instagram, on my Instagram and shit. Oh, look at look at the circumference of Errol's nipples. I took a ruler. Like, why are you doing all this to look at a man's nipples? Like, first of all, I don't even inspect girls' nipples like that. Like, I mean, I like female nipples. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna put that out there. But I don't be like, fucking clue. It was Errol Spence's nipples in the library with a candlestick. Like, y'all trying to piece together some shit y'all don't even know. You ain't fucking WADA, USADA. You ain't nada. That's the drug testing agency y'all motherfuckers work for. You don't work for VADA, USADA, or WADA. You work for nada. Bars. You work for nada. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, I'm not naive. If motherfuckers fail, like Canelo, he failed. That's what he got to deal with. He has something in the system. But Errol ain't even had nothing in his system to public knowledge. You know what I mean? Nothing's come out, and then there's a bunch of shit. Like, it's just excuses. And I know where a lot of the energy is coming from. You know what I mean? Because I just look at similarities and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Some people they're like talking about Viva Ocampo. You don't even know who he is. You just rooting just to be rooting against the American. You know what I'm saying? That's cool if you're really going for it. You just really truly like underdogs. That's cool. But I know they lying because there's other people that are underdogs, and when they look a certain way, you don't ever go for them. But anyway, Errol was shredded. Ocampo, I mean, he didn't look like he just looked regular. But at the end of the day, some fighters are built like that. You know what I mean? Brandon Rios, John Molina, they don't have like these immense physiques, but at the same time they come to scrap. So I think Ocampo could come to scrap. The thing that's interesting, just like Crawford, Jeff Horn, it was his first fight at welter. Now this ain't Errol's first fight at welter. However, he's dealing with the unknown. You know what I mean? We just seen Saddam Ali, Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia literally came out of fucking nowhere and unsat a champion. Now I'm not comparing Errol Spence to Saddam Ali. Shout out to both of them. They're both on the 2012 USA Olympic team. So shout out to them for representing America. But totally different fighters and scenarios. So we'll see. But I'm just saying, it's boxing. You never know. You know what I mean? You don't know what this dude. What if he's like a good ass boxer? I can only find a couple fights on the YouTube with him, with Jaime Munguia. So it could be interesting. But Errol he said, I'm not trying to let this dude beat me in my hometown. So yeah, he's rough. I mean, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, because in a fight like this, just to be 100% I'm just honest with the commentary. In a fight like this, Errol Spence has more to lose because he's the hometown fighter who wants to look impressive at home. And he's taking on a mandatory, so you can't be mad at that, but he's taking on a mandatory that a lot of people don't know. So even if Ocampo is in there hanging and doing okay, then that's an accomplishment, because people are gonna be like, oh, Errol's exposed. So, you know what I mean? Errol has to perform and he has to look sharp. Like we and a week after Terrence Crawford, who looked dumbass sharp in his fight, I was there. So you know what I mean? There is some pressure here, and this is always the case. It's just like Pacquiao when he fought Jeff Horn. Motherfuckers didn't know who Jeff Horn was like that. You know what I mean? People started researching Jeff Horn when his name was linked to Pacquiao, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this? This kangaroo motherfucker? Who is Jeff Horn?" You know what I mean? People didn't know who he was like that, so they had to do some research. And that's another example. To be honest, Pacquiao, I thought he beat Jeff Horn, but he didn't beat him like where he just beat the fuck out of him. I thought he did enough to win, but it was competitive, and it shouldn't have been that competitive. So even if they would have gave Pacquiao the decision, Pacquiao still looked kind of trash in that fight. You know what I mean? So Errol is gonna want to look dominant and shine, especially since he's been calling out Keith Thurman. They'll be like, "Oh, huh, you couldn't get past Ocampo," so he has some pressure here. That's it, straight up. And we'll see what happens. But make sure y'all smash the like button. Errol Spence was shredded. He looked focused. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's gonna it might be a good fight. There's a lot of Mexican fighters that come and they just come to scrap. Like it. You know what I mean? These dudes aren't invincible. You know what I mean? Fights are won in the gym training. Errol and Charlo go to work with Derek James. Hell yeah. Um, Brian Custer said on the channel, the video's up. He said they went to war, man. He said Errol was sparring a heavyweight. That's crazy. I didn't know he's sparring heavyweights and shit. Ego, what's happening with Broner? I mean, y'all see, I didn't make no video about it. Listen, shout out to Broner. Hope whatever he's going through is cool. But it's too much stuff going on. That's what I like. Literally, I follow Broner and shit. He recently actually reposted something that was from my channel or whatever. But I don't have time. Like I got so much stuff to do. I literally seen the like seconds after he posted that, I seen it on my timeline. I just happened to be on Instagram, and I could have easily. I was in my hotel room. Could have easily made a video and racked up cool views just doing that. But you know what? I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Because it's Broner does this. You know what I mean? And if every time he has these little rants on the thing, and I make a video for him, it just gets exhausting. You know what I mean? So whatever he's going through, wish him the best. But I got other stuff to do. Like, and like for me, like I'm not. Obviously, I need views. I'm not saying I'm ducking views or don't want views, but I got so much stuff going on. I got other projects that I'm working on, stuff people don't even know about. You know what I mean? I got to get the hats lined up, like like Errol said, line them up. So I'm not really worried about that. Like I said, I could have jumped on, did a quick video, got views, but Broner does this, and then one minute he'll say, "Oh, I want to murder everyone. I'm gonna kill myself," and then he'll delete it, or then he'll like right now he's with the comedian, the Instagram. I met him too, the Haha Davis dude on Instagram. The "What's up, big fella?" That dude, and they were just joking. So yesterday he was saying, "Oh, meet me. I'm by myself. I'm strapped up. I want to die. It'll be a compliment. We'll jump Floyd." And then today he's with an Instagram comedian, laughing, telling jokes, talking about waves. So that's why you didn't see a video come from my channel regarding that, because I can't I can't make the time. I got too much stuff to do. You know what I mean? And like I said, I love views. I love being able to see my channel grow and stuff. But you got to kind of take a stand. You know what I mean? Have some type of integrity. And you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna do a video about whatever each and every time. Like I've done past videos when he ran it, but I purposely made a conscious effort to not even do a video about that. You know what I mean? Because Broner had like I can't do a video every time Broner has a mood swing. You know what I mean? And then the more you do it, the less it becomes real. You know what I mean? Like like I said, the boy who cried wolf. You know what I mean? So I think if he is in a situation where he wants to harm himself or doesn't care about life or death, the people who are near him need to be like in tune with that, because people would give you warning signs, and you're like, oh, he's just saying that, he's just going through whatever, and then they really blow their fucking noodle out. You know what I'm saying? And you, oh, I can't believe it. I mean, they were giving you the warning sign. So whether he's joking or seeking attention, if he's serious, the people closest to him should check in that. But like for me, the other thing is, I don't know, just how I'm raised or whatever. You don't make people worry like that. You know what I mean? His boy gets a chance to avenge a fight that he lost to in Mikey Garcia. That's right around the corner. That'll be here before we know it. And I plan on going to that. You know what I mean? So you don't want your people to be in camp like, oh shit, my homie's stressing. I don't know, something's wrong with him. You know what I mean? So Broner, if he is joke, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really even put thought into it anymore. But if he is doing that just to fuck around or for attention, you got to think about other people. Because like Easter, he should be training for a tough fight. You don't want to have your people worried about you. But that's my stance on it. I purposely didn't do no fucking video because I got to draw a line in the sand. And if I got tons of shit to do, I'm out here in Texas. I don't have time to be worried. Like, you know what I mean? If it's the same thing. Like, that's just who I am, too. Like, frankly, I'll tell you, like Keith Thurman, I'm getting tired of making videos about his comeback got pushed back. Motherfucker being pushed back. Like, he being like pushed back. Like, get back. Like, just push back. I ain't never seen this. You know what I mean? How you gonna say it's a get back year? This your get back year, and you really got the fuck back, like way back. Like, didn't he say this is my get back year? You know what I'm saying? This is my get back year. You know what I mean? Joshua Wilder, I'm getting tired. Got pushed back like Stephen A. Smith's hairline. Blasphemy. LeBron James. Hell no. I'm getting tired of talking about Joshua Wilder. Either you gonna fight or not. I was getting tired of talking about Canelo Triple G. That's just I'm just a real motherfucker, and that's just what it is. Like, I was really getting tired of Canelo Triple G. Like, if they, I want 43%. I will not give you 43%. You could have 42.9%. Man, I would just probably stop doing videos about it till they got it together. You know what I mean? No shade to them, no offense, but it's just too much. Life is too short. Too much going on for me to be arguing. Like I said, with the Joshua Wilder, that's a fight I really want to see, and we never got to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I really want that to happen, but it's getting to that point. It does not seem like Team Joshua wants to fight Wilder next. It does not seem. So if they do pull a rabbit out the hat and say, hey, we're fighting him next, I will be thoroughly impressed and I will be happy. Salute to both. But to me, it seems like one excuse after another. Like, first of all, you want an ungodly amount of money, 50 mil. Then they come up with the ungodly amount of money, and then you say something else. Oh, I want to fight 50 mil, and I want the UK. Shout out to Business Brains, $5 Shmoney Gang. I honestly think Broner is bipolar. It's either that or he's playing us to keep his views attention up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. But the other thing is, if when people are really crazy, I feel like there's no coming back from crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were really crazy, you would just do this. Like, the fact that Broner posts this shit and then he deletes it, that makes it seem like he's not actually super crazy. Because if you're really crazy, you're gonna just post the shit and leave it. Like, literally 5150 people. Like, I'll be seeing shit on Instagram and it'd be like, man kills his mom because he wasn't her favorite, or he chops up his girlfriend because she gave him turkey sausage instead of regular sauce. You know what I mean? Something stupid. Like, and then they'd be sleeping with the corpses like nothing happened. Like, that's a real crazy motherfucker, because you just killed your spouse and you sleeping in bed with her because she gave you turkey sausage instead of regular sausage. She gave you crunchy peanut butter instead of creamy. You know what I mean? And you killed her over that. Like, that's crazy. But if someone just says something and then like does 7 radical posts or whatever and then deletes it, that's not really crazy to me. Because that means you kind of know better. You know, oh, I went too far. You know what I mean? Or whoever's in charge of your account. But anyway, that's that. AJ wanted it, but Eddie scared. But see, listen, I'm not buying that because AJ is making a lot of money for Matchroom. So how do you have people on your team and you can't get what you want out of the equation? If Wilder's trying to make you look bad, fans are trying to make you look bad, or their viewpoints on you are changing, and you this A side, and you really and truly want the fight, and you're not willing to go for it, then he would have to put his foot down. Because even Canelo, he did that with Edeslandi Lara. Oscar De La Hoya said on Showtime's All Access, I remember the episode when he was training for Lara. Oscar was like, "Hey, I didn't want to make the Lara fight." You know what I mean? He was saying that. And then he said Canelo came in, and after Edeslandi Lara stepped on stage after his Angulo win and really wanted to hurt Lara because he tried to upstage him, he said Canelo was just like, "Nah, fuck that, Oscar. Make the fucking fight." You know what I mean? So even if that is the case, I'm not buying that. But even if that is the case, then it's up to A side AJ to get what the fuck he wants. You the A side. How you the A side making all that money for them over there, and then you really and truly want to fight Wilder, do not pass go, no one else, but then you're willing to go with a person outside of that. So to me, it's kind of part of the problem. You don't really want to. If you're not willing to put your foot down like that. Make sure y'all smash the like button. But that's just my thoughts on the situation. But I'm getting tired of talking about it. And like, listen, I told you I'm not really worried about whatever in boxing because I say my piece, I'm either gonna be right or wrong. And more often than not, a lot of this shit comes true. And you don't see me looking horrifically stupid for saying what I said when I said it. In fact, I'm actually a pioneer. Shout out to Business Brains, $5 Shmoney Gang. It says hashtag DuckTales. DuckTales, ooh. But like I said, when's the last time I had to severely eat my words where I said something and it was just radically wrong? Like, you know what I mean? It was just like like a big something I made a fuss over or something I really was passionate about, and then I just had to eat my words and I was like way off the mark. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even really talking about like a fight prediction. I'm talking about like one of these events, like calling it how I see about Joshua Wilder, what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it don't happen, but you tell me when it happened. When's the last time? So yeah, I'm frankly getting tired of like listen how stupid the AJ protectors sound, like the channels and the fans. But Wilder offered 50 million. I bet the email is fake. Weeks, months later, no proof that the email is fake. In fact, Eddie Hearn shits on you by acknowledging that he received the email. You're like, oh fuck, what do I say now? Fuck, the email's real. Eddie Hearn did an interview with IFL TV. What do I jump to? That's it. That's it. The 50 million. I'm gonna say the 50 million is fake now. First it was the email, but now it's the 50 million. The 50 million is fake. Weeks later, months later, no proof that the 50 million wouldn't be I gotta see secure fund, but no proof that the funds aren't secure or the money's not there. In fact, you have more so the contrary, because Eddie Hearn did recent interviews where he said, oh, that's a large heap of money, a large sum of money, but they switched to something. Joshua's the A side, so he wants it in the UK. Myron Dinnard, $5 super chat, thank you. And it says, which division is more stacked, 47, 60, or 75 in your opinion? If they had tournaments, who would come out on top in each division? 140 is the most stacked, but the other two are filling out. And 147 is just because you have guys who like all have good resumes at the top. 175 has a lot of names and it'll be interesting, but a lot of those guys don't have resumes. You know what I mean? Like Better Biev, who's he fought? Like he's a good fighter, but who's he fought? Except for his old promoter or some shit in court. Who's he really fought? You know what I mean? Vodstick, who's he really fought? Uniskif Gonzalez, you know what I'm saying? After Jean Pascal beat him. So it's like the 75 has names, but is not as they all need to define Anthony Yard, who's he fought. You know what I'm saying? Like Bevo, who's he fought? Sullivan Barrera, that's a good name, but it's after Andre Ward already beat him. You know what I mean? Versus 147, you got Errol Spence. You can say, okay, he beat Chris Algieri. Okay, he beat an Olympian Bundu. He beat Kell Brook at home. He fought Lamont Peterson and beat him. Danny Garcia clearly has a very good resume. Danny Garcia actually, to me, has one of the best resumes under 30. Once again, for you dumb motherfuckers that don't listen, Danny Garcia has one of the best resumes in boxing under 30. So don't be like, oh, Pacquiao. Pacquiao's not under 30. Danny Garcia has one of... Canelo has actually a really good resume, too, under 30. I'm talking about win, lose, or draw. I don't give a fuck about, oh, Mauricio Herrera beat... Because where's Mauricio Herrera even been? You know what I mean? I do, for the record, think Mauricio Herrera beat him. But see, what people do in boxing is they are truly biased. They take these one bad moments in the fighter's career or cherry picks or something. The Rod Salka fight was bullshit. The Mauricio Herrera outcome was bullshit. However, that doesn't define what he's done. He still has been in there with Zab. He's been in there with Keith Thurman, Eric Morales, who's a Hall of Famer as soon as he's eligible. He's been in there with him twice. He was willing to fight Lucas Matisse when Matisse was knocking fools' heads off. So, I mean, he has one of the best resumes under 30, point blank, period. So, you look at that, Sean Porter. He'd been in there with Kell Brook, Adrian Granados, Andre Berto, Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? So, 47 to me is the most stacked because on top of it being a cesspool of talent, these guys have the top guys have good resumes and or they're building their resumes. Same with Keith Thurman, he fought Porter and Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? And Diego Chavez when he was undefeated. So 47 is the best. 60, it's heating up. But Jamal Charlo doesn't have the big wins at 60. Danny Jacobs has some good wins. Triple G has some, I guess you could call good wins. Canelo was a draw, and then the Jacobs, well, I thought he lost, but whatever. So I would say 147, 160, and then finally 175. They all have talent, but I'm talking about talent plus resume. And I think 147 has the best talent to resume ratio, and then 160, talent to resume ratio, and then 175. Because a lot of them guys at 75 look to be the goods, but they don't have the resumes yet. Shout out to Jose De Jesus. Shout out to you. $5 super chat. It says Fortuna versus Granados. What's your prediction, Ego? I'm cool with the Fortuna camp, so I don't really know. Like, it was kind of a random fight. They're fighting at 140. Fortuna's scrappy, and even though he's been stopped in a lighter division by Jason Sosa, maybe he was having trouble making weight because I think he missed weight in the Robert Easter fight. So it should be a good fight. I don't know because I don't know what he's going to look like at 140. But the way he fought Robert Easter, if he looks like that, which was at 135, if he looks like that, then it's a good fight. Fortuna's, the way he was fighting Easter, very difficult. So, you know what I mean? If this is more like actually more of his natural weight, and see, I have some intel about Fortuna. They say he's been sparring with bigger guys, so he might be really impressive. You know what I mean? Plus, Granados is coming off a Sean Porter loss, and I thought he actually lost to that. I think some of his other ones were like close, competitive, could have went either way. But I thought I was at the fight. I thought he actually lost to Porter. But it really just depends on how Granados looks at 40 and how Fortuna looks at 40. Because Granados has fought Broner at 47 because Broner got sick in camp. And then he fought Sean Porter at 47. So him coming back down, Fortuna going up, which makes it a scrappy fight. So maybe we'll probably just give a slight edge to Fortuna because he's the one moving up and he had difficulty making weight versus Granados. He's had some inactivity. He's a tough style to deal with, so people don't want to necessarily give him an opportunity, and he's coming down 7 pounds. I know he said he's been at the thing weighing. He said he's been wanting to fight at that weight, but the fact is his last couple fights hasn't been at that weight. Yo, smash the like button. We just talking this boxing shit. Oh, fuck. Josh Kelly, I didn't get to see his fight. Or does he fight tomorrow? I seen his weigh-in picture. He looks shredded. Yeah, man, boxing's in a good spot. it's in a real good spot. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting to travel, try to get you guys footage. Oh, his fight is tomorrow. Yeah, I like Josh Kelly, man. He has a good style. Um, yeah, boxing's in a real good spot. There's still a couple decisions that have to come out that I like. I'm glad Canelo Triple G's over with. We know we're getting the fight. People can start booking their hotels and shit. Um, Joshua, I can't wait to see what he does next. Oh, let's talk about that. I did a. Some of you motherfuckers are so retarded. I did a video earlier today. Shout out to Joseph Parker. He did an interview with Eyes on the Game. I think they're based out of Las Vegas, right? That's where he's training. He did an interview, and he was very cordial, and he gave his assessment. He says, "Oh, Dillian White's a respectable guy, plus it's a good monetary payday, so this was an easy fight for me to accept." He said Dillian looked spectacular in his fight with Brown, so and he's ranked with a lot of sanctioning bodies, so it's a good fight. But then he started talking about Anthony Joshua, right? He started talking about Joshua. Shout out to Air Show Sports. $5. It said, cheers, champ. For the people who don't know, this man, Ego, really be working nonstop. Ain't no games here, people. Hashtag new media. I appreciate that, Aaron. Yeah, man, I do me. My pops instilled that work ethic in me at a young age. Shout out to my dad. But, what was I saying? What were we talking about? I'm sorry, the money threw me off, you know. Oh yeah. So Parker did the interview, and he gave his assessment as a heavyweight former champion who's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua. And some of y'all are fucking stupid. Like, people started blaming me. Someone said this is the Wilder fanboy channel. How is it a fanboy channel? Because I'm reporting about what Joseph Parker said, who he happened, just in case you guys didn't see the video. Joseph Parker says he picks Wilder to knock out Anthony Joshua. Well, so how does that make me a Wilder fan? Like, see how stupid and emotional the boxing fans can be at times and irrational? How does that make me a Wilder fanboy channel? Because this dude who fought Joshua said he would knock him out. And it's certainly a possibility because he has all knockouts except for one guy who later got knocked out brutally, worse than most guys because it happened early in the first round in Bermane-Stiverne. Joseph Parker himself, and I cited my source so you guys could go watch him say it out of his mouth, but somehow, some way, the man fans found a way to relate it to me for reporting on it. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you right there what it is. They just want you to report what they want you to report. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Ego. You made it out here from Joshua, Texas. Shout out to Texas, man. Y'all hold me down. It's hot as hell out here, but I'm enjoying myself. Good people, really good people. Good food that I've tried so far. A lot of shopping. It looks like they're building stuff everywhere I turn. But yeah, I don't understand that. Joseph Parker says he believes, in his honest, humble opinion, that Wilder would knock out Joshua, and that makes me the Wilder fanboy channel. As if somebody else relevant said the opposite and I purposely had time and didn't make a video. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that would make sense, is if like somebody else who's fought him recently in the same stanza did it and I only talked about one of them. You know what I mean? Some of you dudes is or girls or whatever you all, dogs, whatever y'all are way too emotional. You know what I mean? That's his opinion. He fought Joshua, and he said, just like Anthony Joshua said that Dillian White will knock out Joseph Parker, and I made a video about that. See, people don't even do the research. They just say stupid shit because it's the internet. But anyway, that's what Parker said, which is very telling because he's been in there with AJ. Another thing he said that was very interesting is he says he thought Joshua would be more of a puncher, like more powerful. Those are his words exactly. You know what I mean? So he says based on the hype and like what he had been hearing, he expected for Joshua to pack more of a punch. I don't know. It's a good interview. The other thing is, there's a difference. He didn't. If you listen to the interview, actually listen to it. Don't just take my word for it. But if you actually listen to it, right? He, the reason why I believe he's saying, I believe he believes what he's saying, is because he wasn't over the top with it. He wasn't like, oh, AJ hit and it felt like nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, maybe he just didn't connect with the right shot. Like he was being very realistic, if you will. Like he wasn't. He didn't seem like he had this hatred for Joshua, and he was just saying it because they even asked him about the referee, and he could have easily took that as a reason to excuse why he lost. And he's like, I'm not making no excuses. He said the ref did what he had to do. So he's like, I could have made some other adjustments. So it sounded like he was being candid and being honest. But again, I put the link in the video so you guys listen to it and tell me. But very interesting to hear Parker say he thought Joshua had more power. And he's also picking Wilder to knock him out, knock AJ out. And anytime you have conflicting opinions like that, that's how you know it's a good fight. Ego, you were right though. These Joshua casuals and other channels reporting are making excuses and saying he mad about the loss. You called it. See, that's what I'm saying. He mad about the loss, whatever. But this is what they do. But listen, just listen. You tell me who won. I see them, they run. Listen to Ego's Army, listen to New Media. The AJ protectors and channels and stuff like that who are like going over the top, oh, these Wilder fanboy channels and all this extra shit, trying to bash the other message, or you know what I mean, what the people who had contrasted opinions. Look how many times they've already had to change. First of all, they said the email was fake. Wilder didn't really send an email, even though he got on Instagram and did a video, said check your email. I'm so frustrated, right? Then once Eddie Hearn shitted on them by admitting that he received the email, then they said the money was fake. They said $50 million is not real. Where did he get that type of money? The Black Channel. How did a black guy get $50 million? Did he rob a bank? Where did he get this money? Where? The Black Channels. He has braids in his hair. Who would give him $50 million? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they switched it to. Why would they give a hooligan $50 million? The Black Channel. You know what I'm saying? So then they switched it to the 50 million ain't real. Then, like I said, if the 50 million wasn't real, Eddie Hearn would have been came out and said that, because that would have made Joshua look good and his side look good, and it would have made Wilder and Shelly Finkel and all of them look like liars if they say, hey, the money's all there, and the money really wasn't. So we know the money is available, right? Then they switched from the money not being real to, oh yeah, he's getting 50 mil, but it's not about money. It's not about the money anymore. He's willing to take a $20-30 million pay cut because it's about the fans. He got to fight for the fans at home. What? First of all, you said 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. And you said, I looked at the deal for Wilder, your official offer, the 12.5 million. And if that was me, I'd be through the moon. I'd be over the moon with a deal like that. So you'd be over the moon for 12.5 million, but you're not over the moon for 50 million that you asked for. So then they switched. Once the 50 million didn't prove to be a bluff, then they said, oh, the 50 million is cool, but it's not about money. His mates in the UK got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So then they switched and said the UK. Then Wilder agrees to all of that. Hold on. See, there's so much. Then they said, oh, the contract. Why would they sign if the contract hasn't been sent? Because they want you to agree to the amount of money you asked for. The principle of the deal. You knew the outline, the skeleton of the deal. So Eddie Hearn was saying something like, "Oh, what if they try to make us wear pink trousers?" Motherfucker, I'm wearing pink trousers. I'll wear Takashi rainbow trousers. I'll dye my hair rainbow like Takashi. Gucci Gang or whatever song he sing. Gotti got for 50 mil. I'm wearing all that. So that's stupid. Pink trousers, okay. I'll walk out with Elton John. Like I don't give a fuck about no pink trousers. I'll walk out with the Pink Panther, a Pepto Bismol logo model, like mascot. Like I don't give a fuck about that. I'll walk out with the singer Pink, like for 50 mil. What was you talking about some pink trousers for? I'll come out in a pink diaper, pinky in the brain, like. Pink trousers don't matter. Yep, I walk out with Bret Hart. The best there ever is. The best there ever was. The best. Look, I walk out with Bret Hart. Shit. So what are y'all even talking about? Like, oh, what did they make me wear pink trousers? Then get to walking. You think I wouldn't come out in pink trousers, but I'm gonna get 50? You okay? Laugh at me for 36 minutes max. And then I'm gonna be laughing at y'all. Be like, y'all broke motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got 50 mil like I got 50 mil. And I'm gonna live in a gated community or have a gate around my house and be like, yeah, laugh at that. Hit the buzzer when you wanna come in. Like, I don't care about no pink trousers. So that was a decoy. That was some stupid shit. Oh, what if they make us wear pink? Man, I don't care if they make you wear a thong and you gotta come out to Cisco's thong song. Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and I know I can't handle it. You better come out to Cisco then. That thong, that thong, she had jumped like a cha, died like what, all night long. Let me see it done. I'll be 50 mil, shit. Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and I know another nigga can handle this, and man, fuck y'all talking about, man. And I know Dion can't handle this all night long. Let me see. I walk out to what's that Jeff Horn? What did he come out to? I come from Atlanta. That down under shit. I walk out to all that, man, for 50 mil. Like, listen, I'm not no sellout, but. Shit, for the 50 mil, I don't give a fuck. I walk out with Paul Bearer, the Undertaker's manager. Undertaker, you're about to get 50 mil. I have a WWE walkout of this motherfucker. I'll run out like Ultimate Warrior used to do and start shaking the rope. Oh, the people of Arcadia. The fuck? Walk out to that Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Deontay Wilder. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snap into his lip. For 50 mil, count me in. So then they switch to that. Oh, what if they make us wear pink trousers? What if they do? But apparently Joshua got it like that, so he could turn that down. Then they said he wants to fight in front of his hometown crowd, so he's willing to lose money. You know what I mean? Then Wilder agrees to those terms, and then now everything else seemed like it'd be ready to go. And then Eddie Hearn's like, oh, he took 4 weeks to get back. I don't know if it's enough time. Joshua wants this at Wembley. Basically, he wants it at Wembley. He wants me to fight. Now it has to be at Wembley it can't be in September at Wembley and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what, it just keeps turning into something else. Like, why does it have to be at Wembley? Who gives a fuck, man? Like, who cares? Have it at Meghan Markle's wedding, the royal wedding or some shit. I don't care. Have the Queen there, James Bond, whoever the fuck y'all want. Like, what is y'all really talking about? Russell Brand? Put all of them. Like, who cares where it's at? Like, why? So you had no problem doing 3 of 4 last fights at Cardiff, but now at Wembley, we have to we got to fight at Wembley. Like, come on, man. So Cardiff was the popping spot for at least 2 of his recent fights. And the only one that happened at Wembley was the Klitschko fight. but now it can't be Cardiff, it has to be Wembley, and you took 4 weeks. But listen, Povetkin was supposed to be a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So how is it that you have just enough time to go through with that fight, but it's just all of a sudden you don't have enough time to go through with the Wilder fight? And don't say no bullshit about it needs to be built up, because the fight's been built up. You know how many fucking videos me and others have done regarding this? You know what I'm saying? So, oh, we need the proper ample time to promote a fight like this. Man, this shit been promoted. You know what I mean? And you still have 10, 12 weeks. So, get it cracking. Mayweather Pacquiao was the biggest fight ever, and it happened kind of crunch time. They didn't even do a press conference until the week of the fight. You guys got to keep this stuff in mind. And it still went on. And they didn't even do like a HBO 24/7 where they really had like new footage of both fighters, and it still did all that. Imagine if, because one was a Showtime fighter, so Showtime had its own special on HBO. Y'all don't have that problem. So it's enough time to promote it. So to me, just bottom line is, look at all the other channels and the writers and the people and the fans. Listen to what they've been saying, and they've been bouncing around nonstop like a fucking jackrabbit with their arguments. My argument's been the same. I never said the 50 million was fake and the email was fake and this and that and the third, but these dudes said it. Now it's something else. Oh yeah, it's not. It's definitely not. All of a sudden they turn into business. Man, it's definitely Eddie Hearn's right. It's definitely not enough time. Not enough time to promote. But it's just the amount of time to promote the fucking Povetkin fight. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's always something. It's always something new. So we know what it is, man. But real talk, I would just prefer if they just said, we fighting Povetkin. Fuck what y'all talking about. We fighting Povetkin. Wilder could get next. Stand in line. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would dead everything right then and there. Like I said, I'm not happy with Keith Thurman's recent career because I think he's a good fighter and he's been sidelined for who knows what reason. But at least Keith Thurman, he got that monkey off his back really quick. He basically told you. Like, at first he was kind of entertaining. Oh, shout out to Deacon Slade, $20 super chat. Gang. Gang. Thank you. Listen, I seen the progression of Keith Thurman's interviews. At first, he was kind of answering Errol Spence questions. He was like, Errol he's a terrific fighter, and I was once that hungry, and don't get me wrong, I got room in my belly, but he was doing all that. And then I think it got to a point where something clicked, and Keith Thurman was like, man, I'm sick of these fucking Errol questions. Because then he just started being super candid. He started doing interviews, and they were asking him about, hey, what about Errol? Oh, putting the mic all in his face, and he was just like, that's not even my priority. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm offended you asked me that. Like, he was just being like blunt. And then someone's like, yeah, you gonna keep us waiting? You gonna keep the fans salivating? And he was like, yup, not gonna happen, baby. 2018, you're not gonna see it. Like, he was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it out there. You ain't gonna see this shit. You be like, call Stevie Wonder if you think you're gonna see this shit. Ribbon in the sky, bro. That motherfucker was just like, do. 13 of the baby. Things right. Motherfucker said, you ain't gonna see it. Stevie Wonder. He said, you Ray Charles. That ain't not gonna happen, baby. That motherfucker just came out. So the thing I respect is at least he got the monkey off his back, where despite how the public may have received it, he told you. So I would prefer it if Eddie Hearn was just like, not gonna happen, baby. You ain't gonna see Joshua Wilder, so we can stop waiting and debating and thinking it's possible. You know what I mean? For this year. And see, I'm telling y'all getting y'all ass kicked. I'm trying to tell you how to do better. It's just like, I just be sunning these other channels. You know what I'm saying? They've all said the opposite. I'm talking, you know who I'm talking about. The old media shit. The people who said the polar opposite about this Joshua Wilder bullshit. I'm trying to teach y'all a lesson. Think. Don't use this. Think. Because Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, is on record after the Takam bullshit stoppage victory. And he says, oh, we got to fight Wilder next year. But now listen to current interviews with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's talking about February 2019. But after that fight, you said we got to fight him in 2018. So this is actually in line with what Joshua said from the beginning when he was, oh, I got a devil right here and fucking angel. Like, what is that even about? Like, this ain't no fucking movie where you got an angel and a devil. All right, calm down, relax, fuck that shit. You just caught this bitch cheating. While you at work, she was some dude trying to get off. Fuck, slit in the throat, cut this bitch's head off. Like, what are you talking about? A devil is fucking Eminem, guilty conscience. Tell her you need a place to stay. You'll be safe for days if you shave your legs with Renee's razor blades. Man, don't do it. It's not worth it to risk it. All right, I will. Fuck that. Do that shit. Shoot that bitch. Could you afford to blow this shit? Are you that rich? Why the fuck you give a fuck if she dies? Are you that bitch? Do you think she really gives a fuck if you got kids? Man, don't do it. It's not worth. What's this angel devil shit? You know what I'm saying? But when he did that interview, I'm talking about, oh, the angels told me this. Like, you sound possessed or some shit. You might want to check that out. Angels telling me to do something, devil, like, whatever. But this is kind of in line. He said 2018, 19, 2020, or whenever I think I have the best shot of beating him, I'm not going to be rushed. This sounds in line because now you're talking about 2019, or Eddie Hearn is. Y'all know what I'm talking about with all this shit too, with the angel devil shit. Fuck that. Do that shit. Shoot that bitch. Can you afford to blow this shit? Are you that rich? 50 million in the bank. Are you that rich? And the funny thing is, man, I wish I had. Me and Eddie Hearn both tall. You know what I'm saying? We about the same height actually. I might even be a little bit taller. But shit, I wish I had blue eyes and a fucking whatever haircut he got and a suit, because he could say anything and y'all don't care. He's like John Cena versus The Rock on DAZN. It's coming on next weekend. Oh, and y'all idiots will make a video about it. I'm like, what about Vince McMahon? Just buy DAZN. And y'all fucking dumbasses will buy DAZN, not ask any questions, expecting to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus John Cena. Y'all just really believe anything you say. That white skin sells itself. Hey, y'all tripping. I'm just saying, like, he just say whatever and y'all just run with it. Like, no one questions it. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna call out names and no shit like that, but like, it'd be people who interviewed him. They have interview A where he's saying one thing, and then they have interview B where he's saying something totally different. So how are you present for both interviews, yet he's saying different things, and then there's no sub questions about the change of tone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like that. How's that not a good follow-up question? Like, if you have interview A where he said X, Y, and Z, and then you have interview B where he's saying something else, you know what I'm saying? To me, that don't even make sense. So you just gonna let him say whatever. And then there don't have to be no disrespect thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you stupid motherfucker. You don't have to call names or nothing. But it don't make sense to me. Y'all tripping. Someone said, Wilder, if you want to fight, get a cool cut. Yeah, that's the fan. If Wilder really wanted to fight, he'll get a cool cut. Leave Alabama. Don't listen to any rappers from down south. Listen to Canadian rappers like Drake and Tory Lanez and get a cool cut. There's always new shit. Now he can't listen to rappers from down south. Like, what the fuck has that got to do with the heavyweight fight? A unification, undisputed. I'm just saying, here, don't listen to the Knuck If You Buck and these down south rappers. They're all the same. They talk about weed, they talk about Reggie, and they don't have cool cuts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why can't Wilder listen to down south rap? Listen to more wholesome stuff like Drake. Like, he didn't even respond to Pusha T. I know he didn't respond. Jay Prince told him not to. Listen to Tory Lanez. Get a cool cut. Y'all be, y'all just, y'all just be just whatever. Like, it's always a reason why. I ain't never seen this where motherfuckers don't want to see a fight that bad. Like, I was like, listen, Mike Tyson, my favorite fighter, Bree. Favorite fighter. I didn't like. I met him, and I don't want him to knock me out. But I did not like as a kid, and then I was growing up. I didn't like Lennox Lewis because of his accent. I don't know. You know what I mean? You know when you're young, you just don't like people because I didn't like a lot of people. You know what I mean? I didn't like Mobb Deep. Rest in peace to Prodigy. I didn't like Jay-Z like that. I didn't like Nas like that because Pac was beefing with them. You know what I mean? I'm in California. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. But I didn't like Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? The way his hair was pulled back in the bun is, I don't know what you're talking about. Like his demeanor, and I was a huge Mike Tyson fan. Maybe I'm demented or whatever. I just like how Tyson, he's no conqueror. I'm Alexander. I'm gonna eat his kid for lunch. Pray to be Allah. Like, oh, you possessed, Mike. Mike was lightweight possessed because Mike Tyson is the only fighter in the history of the sport that I could recall that was doing a regular interview and like in the midst of answering a question, pissed himself off and then got an attitude with the commentator or the host or whatever. Go watch that where he's like, I'm gonna eat his kids. They were like, just listen to that. There's something that wasn't right in Mike Tyson's brain. He like made himself mad. He was answering the question. They're like, "Oh, what about this? How hard did you train, Mike?" And he was like, "I didn't train for this fight. I didn't train. I had to bury my best friend Daryl Bombs." He's like, "See you when I see you." So I didn't train. I don't know, man. What? Like, why are you mad now? Like, I don't get it. The motherfucker made himself mad just answering the question. Just go watch that. See, I be picking up on little stuff like mannerism. He was like, I ain't trained for this fight. I did my own thing. I had to bury my best friend. Rest in peace, Daryl Baum. I don't know, man. What? Like, damn, where did that come from? But yeah, I didn't like Lennox Lewis like that. You know what I mean? Because I was a huge Mike Tyson fan. But I never seen Lennox Lewis's fans or Mike Tyson's fans. Obviously, social media is different. But I never seen him anti a fight like this. Like Lennox Lewis's fans, I never seen them like, oh fuck, this fight should never happen, or Mike Tyson fans saying that. But in this modern age of Pussyville boxing, you know what I mean? People are mad and don't want to see the fight. Oh yeah, get a cool cut, like making all these prerequisites, like just stupid shit. Like Joshua could say whatever. Wilder has to eat nothing but Hungry Man TV dinners in training camp. And there'd be really like channels arguing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a fair. Wilder needs to eat nothing. He's a heavyweight, so he could eat whatever. He needs to eat nothing but Hungry Man TV dinners. Like, that's not good for you. Has a lot of sodium. I don't give a fuck. Eddie Hearn and Joshua said he has to eat Hungry Man. He's the A side. Eat the goddamn Hungry Man. Motherfucking Wilder eating Salisbury steak and carved turkey with mashed potato, Hungry Man TV dinners every day in training camp because of some A-side shit. And like I said, you would have a dumbass channel who would say, yeah, Wilder needs to eat nothing but Hungry Man dinners. Like, what the fuck what kind of shit is it? Yeah, that sounds logical. Josh was the A-side. Wilder's never sold out a stadium. He needs to eat the Hungry Man dinners every day. I'm trying to tell you that's not good with the sodium. Fuck you. fuck? Intake all the sodium. Okay. Someone said DAZN already failed. Hey, I just need to know who's on that. Like, when is it in my app store? I be checking every couple days, and I still ain't seen it in the app store. You know what I mean? Well, who's on DAZN? And see, this is Eddie Hearn. He said he's a traveling salesman. I give you that, cause you do be traveling, and you are a salesman. Because he be saying like, oh yeah, ever since Adrien Broner rejected me, my DMs are like blowing up. So many fighters like I have to put my account on inactive because so many fighters want to fight on DAZN. I'm like, who'd you sign? Announcement coming soon. Like, who is on this, man? Like, who's on DAZN? Like, that's all I want to know. Can we get that? Even if we don't get Joshua Wilder, can I know who's on DAZN? Say something. Can I know who's on DAZN? Eddie. Chavez Jr. Shit, you need to sign them bitches that robbed him after the Canelo fight. Cause they swifter than Danny Garcia. They took yeah, motherfucker. Run you for your jewels. Hey, that's who Eddie Hearn need to put on DAZN. Them scallywag thoughts. That motherfucker Chavez on the bed like, oh shit. I think they drugged him because he was tripping on that bed. Motherfucker was like, I don't know, but I feel a little woozy. That motherfucker was on the bed with his belly button out. That motherfucker, oh shit. They can't move right now. That motherfucker. Like, what did they do to him? Like, I know this Me Too shit is big, but that was the first case of this Me Too shit. And it wasn't male to female. It was females did it to Chavez. That was the first Me Too shit. Because I seen the video. And Chavez got roofied because he was... I can't move. I'm trapped in a glass case of emotion right now. Hey, they put a horse tranquilizer. Fantastical! Fantastical! Hey, hey, that was the daughter of Bill Cosby because Chavez. Oh my God, I'm going to hell for this. This shit. Here, let me show you how Chavez was on the bed. Them motherfuckers. This motherfucker was, I cannot move. Fantastic! Motherfucker, they was like lifting his shirt up. He was, oh, what? They was, motherfucker was like. You ever see the chalk outline? That's what the motherfucker look like. You ever see what like at a homicide when they had the chalk outline? The motherfucker was. He looked like a chalk outline on the bed. He fucking Mr. Olympia pose and just strapped. He had invisible straps on the bed. Ugh. What are you bitches doing? I don't know what the fuck they gave him. But Bill Cosby's daughter was definitely involved in that. That dude Chavez was out for the count. And that's funny too, because Canelo couldn't really hurt him because he was too big. But them bitches had him knocked. He was knocked when it came to them thoughts. Why am I drooling? I can't stop drooling. You're drooling like Luis Ortiz in the Wilder fight. Oh my God, that's who need to be on DAZN. Them girls that robbed Chavez for that Hublot. They was on his ass. They got Foghorn Leghorn on DAZN. I just want to know who signed to this shit. He said he was drugged. I'm not trying to lie. I told you it was Bill Cosby's daughter. I would like to talk to you, Julio, about the watches. No. Hey, it was Beletta Cosby, motherfucker. Bloop bloop. Another Quaalude to put it in the drink right after the Canelo fight. No. Oh my gosh, Bill Cosby. They Bill Cosby the fuck out of him. My wife Camille. No. You're nothing like your father. Now, J.E. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my god, that motherfucker. He was really in the bed knocked. That's how it be sometimes, I guess. Yo, Ego, do you remember Chavez Jr.? So it says Chavez Jr.'s own daughter told him Canelo beat his ass. I didn't see that. That's out of pocket. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I didn't hear that or see that. Yo, make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, that man Chavez was really out for the count. And then they was filming it. You remember Leonardo DiCaprio on Wolf of Wall Street? When he was like trying to get into the Jeep, but he was trying to get in the Lambo, and he was like had no legs. That's Chavez. Remember Wolf of Wall Street when he was trying to get in the Lambo, and uh, what have you done to me? He was trying to put the keys in. Please help. Oh my gosh. This shit. Hey, shout out to Wolf of Wall Street. That's a good flick, underrated. Anyway, who's on the zone? That's all. That's all I need to know. So it's that Ace Ventura too. When he hit the darts, his arms were like flailing. Oh my gosh. Hey, y'all gotta stop with this Chavez Jr. This shit is so funny. So it said TC the Crisis says you tripping, bruh. LOL. Shout out to you for the $5 shoe. I'm tripping, but Chavez looked like a chalk outline. He was. I think he might have even had glasses on like me. Y'all be talking shit about me. I think he was getting ran for his jewels with glasses on. He was Ray Charles to the bullshit. Oh my god. Let me stop before I fuck around and get done up by one of these bitches on these trips. Oh, you cover fights? Okay. They taking credentials and shit off my neck. Ugh. What are you doing? You can't get in a fight. You don't work for Boxing Ego. Oh my gosh. Hey, get back here. Put the do not disturb on. They did something to him because that I ain't been like that. Someone said the Black Channel. They all support Wilder. Why do they like this windmill guy? I'm a hot seat if you keep pulling on my watch. For real. I do a Denzel because Denzel commands attention. So I just do the Denzel if they was trying to rob me. Yeah, okay. You think you could do this to me? Huh? You motherfuckers. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you take my credential, how I get in the fight, huh? Oh, so you telling me I can't watch it? It's my company, I can't watch the fight, but I'm putting cases on all you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this shit was funny. Yeah, boxing's in a good place. We still got. Yeah, okay. You gonna leave me here in the bed, huh? Housekeeping supposed to find me like that, huh? Yeah, you gonna leave me for housekeeping tonight, huh? You gonna be at the fight with my credential, my dollar, my credential, my dollar. I flew all the way from Cali to see this, and you in my seat, huh? Pretending to be ego. Jay! So I said I'm gonna watch it. Y'all got me acting the fool. I know I'm delirious because I'm hungry. Y'all got me doing Cisco. Ooh, that just so scared. Yeah, $50 million. Y'all tripping. Ego is your boy. Errol Spence. Everybody's my boy. The Black Channel. Go get your boy. They're all your boys. Everyone black is my boy apparently. Tim Bradley is your boy. James Kirkland is your boy. You're in Texas. Go see Kirkland. That's code word when they always be saying your boy. Oh yeah, your boy. Your boy. Like what? Everybody's my boy. Go get your boy. You like black things. The black hole. Anyway, y'all tripping. Damn. I need a haircut, but I thought my hair would be worse right now. But it's alright. It's holding up alright. Cause I couldn't even get a haircut while I was because I'm only home for one day. Yeah, man. I just want to see what's next for this Joshua shit. I heard your DAZN signing. Oh, I thought you were talking about some current person, like somebody coming up. I'm like, who the fuck is Michael Dokes? DAZN trying to get Rey Mysterio. I'm done. Who are they gonna sign? They finna get Jared from Subway. The way this going, it's looking slow. They gonna get Jared from Subway and bail him out like Suge did Tupac. And Jared gonna be like, out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm here to zone screaming, feeding for money. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Jared got out of Subway. He got out of jail and started killing shit. They finna fuck around and get Dalsim. Yoga Flame. Like, oh my god, y'all tripping. Y'all got me. Like, Dalsim. Y'all heard Dalsim gonna be on the of all times. Yoga Flame. They gonna get Saget. Tiger. Chris Benoit's dead, so I don't think they're gonna get him. I was rapping before academics, and I could actually spit, but that's just something else. Ivan Polish Power. I don't know who the fuck that is. Goldust was like probably the worst rapper. I mean, the worst wrestler in history. I wouldn't even want to be that character. He was horrible. Someone said I love Goldust. Y'all tripping. I'm about to go get something to eat. Y'all bugging today. Y'all recommending DAZN fighters. We gonna see. We gonna see what Joshua and them decide. They finna get Jaleel White, Urkel and shit. Did I do that? Like, is that Jaleel White on DAZN? I didn't even know the motherfucking box. Like, oh, my bad, it's Stefan. Man, get the fuck out of here. He don't go by Jaleel, it's Stefan. I ain't calling no grown man Stefan, but that's just me. Uh, hey, y'all tripping with these names. He finna get Harvey Weinstein on out of trouble and put him on DAZN. Yo, make sure we do another run and smash the like button. We run. Damn, we got a lot of super chats in this one random episode. Thank y'all for the super chats. Gang, gang. I'm looking forward to it. But actually, this location out here, this is dope. They should bring more fights out here. This is like a hot. This could have been like a hotbed of boxing, like just based on the area. I think you guys would like it. There's a lot of stores and like just a lot of shit around here. No, I mean I got some ribs the other day, but it wasn't like specifically a barbecue spot. So I got to go to something that's like predominant. I went to it was like a more of a BJ's or like just a regular restaurant, and I just got the ribs there. But I want to go to an actual like barbecue spot. Uh, hey, y'all tripping. It was cool to meet you today, Ego. Yeah, you too. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I like when y'all holler at me. You know what I mean? Keeps me motivated. Someone said Flintstones Diner. Hey, y'all tripping tonight. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I might do a vampire stream. It depends what time I get back. But holla at the kid. Yee. Peace out, y'all.